Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, the Casanovians. Yes, the Casanovians. All right, boys. I've just sat down on a patch of land, and I wanted to put this live stream together for you boys. How to fix your dating life as an average guy. So, if you currently consider yourself to be average, especially when it comes to the realm of dating, then I definitely feel your pain, all right? Not that long ago, I was a low-life loser, right? I was a porn addict, I had erectile dysfunction, I looked like a turnip, I dressed like a moron, I had £24.82 of universal credit in my bank account. I was what most people would consider average, or probably even below average, to be honest. It wasn't a crazy amount that I was offering the world. That was me 4 years ago. Fast forward to today, I've become the best in the world at daytime call approach. I get the best client results in the industry. Like I always say, evidence has got the loudest voice, okay? You can go back onto the earliest videos on this channel. You can see the person who I used to be, living in a grotty apartment in central Leeds, no money, no hope, no enjoyment out of what I was doing. And fast forward to today, you can literally see the person that I've become. And in regards to the results that I get, because there's one thing about transforming my dating life, but how about transforming the dating lives of other people, yeah? So I get the best client results in the industry, evidence has got the loudest voice. If you want to see the results I actually get, so you know that I'm not talking out my ass, link below this video, that'll take you to my website. You can look at the testimonials. Also on my Instagram page, @CasanovaDating, you can go over there, more testimonials, more social proof, more evidence. So that's my credibility, right? I know what I'm doing, I know how to get results. And in this video, I just want to give you boys everything that you could possibly need to fix your dating life as an average guy. And by watching this live stream all the way through, you are going to have a clear, practical blueprint on how to actually skyrocket your success in the sexual marketplace. Fuck me, it's noisy. So, the first epiphanova that I wanted to share with you, and this is actually a recent realization that I had after talking with one of my personal mentors. And he said to me, Kristian, you realize average guys are not average because they're necessarily lazy. They're average because they're just scared to try. Just let that sink in for a moment, because this might deeply resonate with you, and it could be the sentence that has the biggest impact on your life going forwards. Average guys are not necessarily average because they're lazy. They're average because they're scared of trying, right? They associate attempting with annihilation. They associate trying to do something which is beyond their comfort zone as scary, because maybe when they've done something in the past which has scared them, they've been shamed for it. Maybe they've been met with disapproval. So maybe for you, maybe when you were a child, you wanted to try some new activity and you tried it, but for whatever reason, you weren't very good at it, and then you got shamed for trying. Maybe you got shamed by your parents. Maybe you got shamed by your social circle or your peer group, anything. So what that does is you carry that over into adult life. So then when it comes to changing your dating life or attempting something like cold approach, you don't have an average dating life necessarily because you're lazy. It's just because you've got fear of attempting, right? So as a result, you stay static. You don't try. You get stuck in this selection paralysis where you know in yourself you actually do want to change. You actually do want to transform, but you're still carrying around those self-limiting beliefs from infancy. So you've actually got my full empathy there. Like, I get that. I remember when I was a child, I used to live in the shadow of my father. So my dad was an amazing footballer. So he used to play professionally, just for like a lower league team. And he always had aspirations for me to become a footballer, but I was just never that good. I never really enjoyed playing football as much as my dad enjoyed playing football. And whenever I attempted to play, or my dad wanted to get me into the best local teams, I never really found my footing. Like, I tried all sorts of different positions, I tried different playing styles, I tried different teams, but I could just never seem to live up to my dad's expectations. And this created a divide between us. Like, my dad always wanted to have a son, and he wanted his son to be an amazing footballer, because for a long time in my dad's life, that's all he knew, right? It was playing football. It was going down the pub, feeling like the guy, like feeling like the number one guy on the team. Like, he won all the awards, he won all the trophies. But like, I was just never that. Like, becoming a footballer was never in my life trajectory. And I could feel the disappointment. Like, I could feel the disappointment that came from this. And I realized recently that that stuck with me. Like, whenever it came to me attempting to do anything new, I always kind of had my dad's voice in my ear being like, come on, you need to be great at this. If you don't do it, you're going to let me down. You're going to bring shame onto me or the family or whatever. So this would castrate me of my confidence. And I didn't actually realize this until recently, that average guys, you're not necessarily lazy. You're not necessarily average because you're lazy. You're just average because you're just scared of attempting. So what I want to make you realize in this live stream is everything that you want, it is available to you. Like, your ideal dating life, it is possible. It really is possible. Like, if you truly want this, you can have it, right? I'm a living, breathing example of what happens when you've got a clear intention and you take radical action towards your goals. But it's just understanding that belief does follow action, okay? So all of the self-deprecating thoughts that you've currently got in your mind, all of the reasons that you've got to not take action, to not pursue your goals, I do understand that. But in order for us to achieve the things that we want to achieve, we have to understand the achievement is in the attempt, the pleasure is in the pursuit, and the success is in the showing up, right? You are not average. You're not average. That's not you anymore, right? Just because you've been that way for your entire life, it doesn't mean that you have to be that way forever. So to fix your dating life as an average guy, it's just understanding that you can achieve this, right? You can achieve your ideal dating life, but intention equals creation, okay? Intention equals creation. So for you to achieve the dating life of your dreams, you need to get super clear on what that dating life actually looks like. So what does your ideal dating life actually look like? Like, who is your ideal woman? Do you have an ideal woman, or does your dream dating life involve having a rotation of beautiful girls? Rather than wanting to want what other people have told you you should want to want, whatever is trending on social media, or whatever some bloke with a Bugatti has told you you should want to want, the best way to actually fix your dating life as an average guy is just to get super clear on what your ideal dating life actually looks like. So where are you living in the world? If you want to attract a wife-worthy woman, what does she look like? What are her values? What does she do for a job? What was her childhood like? And then rather than chasing that goal, we chase an identity. So rather than being like, I want to attract the woman of my dreams, it's who do I need to become in order to attract that woman? Right? Who do I need to become in order to live my ideal dating life? Because if you could have already attracted your ideal partner, if you could already have been living your ideal dating life, then you would already be doing it. So that's why, in order to live that dating life of our desires, we need to metaphorically crucify this current version of ourselves and elevate into the version of us who can achieve these things. So that version of you who is living his ideal dating life, who's waking up every day in his dream, who's having amazing, mind-blowing sex with the partner of his deepest fantasies, that version of you exists. That version of you is attainable, but it's making our actions align with ambitions. who do you want to become, and then removing anything from your life which is currently preventing you from achieving that. So maybe it's currently the self-limiting stories that you've been telling yourself. Maybe you're still telling yourself the same self-limiting stories that your family would tell you, that your old friendship circle would used to tell you. And that's why it's important to get yourself around a like-minded group of like-minded guys who understand you, guys who are on the same frequency at you, guys who can actually call you out on your own bullshit and be like, hey, Frank, listen, stop talking shit about yourself. Stop telling yourself you can't do something. Stop bailing on your own dreams, right? So find a tribe, find a like-minded group of Renaissance warriors who can support you. What else do you need to do? Like, if you had to fix your dating life today, what else would you remove? Maybe it's toxic habits. Maybe you're a porn addict like I used to be. That needs to go. Maybe you're drinking too much. Maybe you're smoking too much. Maybe you're spending too much time scrolling on social media. Maybe you're spending too much time with negative people. So you can just literally write a list of all the things which are currently detracting you from becoming that version of yourself that you want to be. And again, you chase the identity. So what does that top 1% version of you do on a daily basis? He trains hard. Maybe he starts a combat sport like I'm doing out here in Thailand. He gets his money on point. Maybe he starts his own business. Maybe he creates an international lifestyle. Environment. Yeah, look at the place that you live in. Maybe you're not currently in a location where you're valued. Maybe you're not currently in a location where you are in close proximity to your ideal partner. Proximity equals power. Yeah, if you want to attract a Latina girl, but you're living in Stoke, then things need to change, because the likelihood of you being able to meet a Latina in Stoke are very slim. So environment is everything. Good game can't make up for a shitty location. It might be your location which is making you average at the moment. So go where you're valued. Go where you can leverage rarity. I'm out here in Bangkok at the moment. Out here, my sexual market value is higher. Why? Because of rarity. I used to live in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. Why did I go there? Again, because I can leverage my sexual market value. I'm more rare over that side of the world. So actually being able to build your own rockstar dating life, it's about being strategic. Like, where can you position yourself so you no longer feel average? Yeah? So fixing your ideal dating life as an average guy is actually fucking easy. First of all, you recognize that the way you've been doesn't have to be the way you've always been. Within all of us, there is a conflict between the person we are, the person who we want to be, and the person who we've always been. So it starts today. It starts with a decision. You decide today you're no longer going to be average. Whoever you've been in the past, whatever self-limiting labels have been attached to you by maybe yourself, the media, your parents, whatever, you make the decision today to recreate yourself. You tell yourself as often as possible that you are the guy, like you're the fucking best. You just operate with this delusional optimism and irrational confidence, because if I've been able to do it from where I started with literally nothing, then there's no reason why you can't do it either. I was average, I was below average. Again, porn addict, erectile dysfunction, could not pull a muscle, low life loser, grotty apartment, and I've been able to do it. So stop calling yourself average. Start attempting more. Exposure therapy. Understand belief follows action. Just start putting yourself out there. Start aligning your actions with your ambitions. If you've not already done so, you can download my free courses. Those courses will literally give you everything that you need to transform yourself. So I've got Conversation Killer, which gives you the entire cold approach playbook. I've also got my Most Fuckable Man course, which teaches you how I actually shifted my entire identity. So if you found this useful, then the stuff that's available in those free courses is going to completely blow your fucking mind. So go over and download those now. They're free and they're available. And I want you to transmute information into implementation. So Boys, I hope that this live stream's been useful. Apologies if it's been a bit sporadic or mismatched. I just do my best to get as much value out as possible and just try and take what's in here and expostulate it as effectively as possible. So I'm doing one of these every single day. Like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and I will speak with you boys again tomorrow. I love you all very much. Mwah.